Right. So planning theory, or general planning theory, refers to a future course of action, usually, in reaction to an expected problem, i.e. creation of the solution to the problem. So what we're basically saying here, if you plan, you're planning ahead, you are putting the foundation in place. And in so doing, you can determine or identify a problem before it becomes a problem. And this is the beauty and the strength of planning. And you can even, while identifying the problem now that might happen, you can even start working on a solution to that problem. Pre-project planning and problem-solving procedure. How would one go about solving a problem? A lot of people say, well, if I solve a problem, I'll first look at what is wrong. Some other people say, well, if I have a problem, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. It really happens. Some other people will say, well, if there's a problem, I'll go down to the bottom of the problem. And some people say, okay, I'll tackle the problem head on, face to face. But let us have a look at the procedure. And this procedure starts with a definition of the problem. Because you cannot look at the problem, tackle the problem, if you haven't defined it. You first identify it and then you define the problem. The nature of the problem. What type of problem are you dealing with? Is it a technical problem? Is it a psychological problem? Is it whatever problem? You can define the problem. The second thing you will do some research. And when you do research, what do? You collect data on the problem. You start collecting the data. And collecting the data, you will collect the data or consolidate them, and in so doing you will develop alternatives. And when you develop alternatives, you look at the best alternative for solution of the problem. And in so doing, you evaluate the alternatives. Now there are different evaluation criteria to the problem. That is the criteria that you think is best suited for solving the problem. When you evaluate it, you're looking for the best alternative. After finding, more or less, you'll make a decision on the best solution. And once in the framework of project management, if you have a problem, projects originate from problems. Right. This is how projects come into being. And in so doing, once you've decided on the best solution, guess what? Then you have a project identified. You have a project identified if you find the best solution to the problem.